Well, welcome back. This is Dr. Jones from Revive Longevity Center, and we're talking about how nature and longevity interact. Today, we're going to talk a lot about stress because it's one of the biggest threats to longevity. Chronic stress accelerates aging, it weakens our immune system, and it increases the risk of conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and neurodegeneration. And at the core of this process is a powerful hormone called cortisol. So cortisol is essential for survival, right? It helps us respond to danger by increasing alertness and mobilizing energy. But when it remains elevated for too long, it becomes harmful. It damages cells, shortens telomeres, and it drives systemic inflammation. The good news is that nature has a profound ability to regulate cortisol and restore balance to our stress response system. Today, we're going to explore how spending time in natural environments lowers stress hormones, enhances mental resilience, and improves overall health. So, the cortisol connection. You know, modern life keeps many of us in a near constant state of low-grade stress. Emails, notifications, deadlines, urban noise, these all trigger a chronic stress response, keeping cortisol levels elevated for prolonged periods. And over time, this contributes to fatigue, metabolic dysfunction, poor sleep, and even cognitive decline. Studies show that time in nature has an immediate and measurable effect on cortisol levels. One study found that just 20 minutes in a natural environment significantly reduces cortisol, reduces heart rate and blood pressure. Longer exposure amplifies these benefits, shifting the body from a state of chronic stress into one of recovery and repair. Have you ever heard about forest bathing? Well, one of the most well-researched nature-based stress reduction practices is called Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. It's a Japanese practice, and it involves immersing oneself in the sights, sounds, and smells of a forest, engaging the senses to promote relaxation. Research has shown that forest bathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of our nervous system responsible for rest, digestion, and healing. This helps to lower heart rate, reduce muscle tension, and promote a state of physiological calm. Compared to time spent in urban environments, time spent in forests leads to significantly lower cortisol levels and a greater sense of well-being. Even in highly urbanized areas, exposure to green spaces and natural settings can actually provide similar benefits. Walking through a park, sitting near trees, or even looking at images of nature can help regulate stress hormones and improve mental clarity. So how does nature improve mood and mental health? Well, of course, there's always cortisol regulation, but beyond that, nature has powerful effects on neurotransmitters and brain chemistry. Exposure to natural environments increases serotonin and dopamine levels. These are neurotransmitters that are associated with happiness, motivation, and emotional stability. Natural settings also reduce the activity in the brain's default mode network, the region associated with rumination and overthinking. And this explains why spending time in nature can reduce anxiety and depression, helping people feel more present and mentally refreshed. One study even found that individuals who spent time in nature had lower activity in the amygdala, that's the brain's fear and stress center. This suggests that regular exposure to natural environments helps build long-term resilience against stress and anxiety. All right, let's look at a few practical takeaways for stress reduction. First of all, incorporating nature into daily life doesn't require a remote forest or a national park. Consistent small interactions with nature can have profound effects on stress and longevity. Here are some simple ways to integrate nature-based stress reduction. Spend at least 20, maybe 30 minutes in a natural environment every day, whether it's a park, a garden, or a nature trail. Engage the senses. Listen to bird song. Feel the texture of leaves. Breathe in fresh air. Practice mindfulness in nature by walking slowly, observing details, and staying present in the moment. Bring elements of nature indoors with plants, natural lighting, and nature-inspired artwork. Take breaks outside during the day instead of remaining in artificial indoor environments. So a few closing thoughts here. First of all, chronic stress is a silent driver of aging, but nature offers a simple, accessible way to counteract its effects. By spending more time in natural settings, we can regulate cortisol, improve mental resilience, and support long-term health. In the next episode, we're going to explore how nature strengthens the immune system and reduces inflammation. These are two critical factors in longevity and disease prevention. Until then, take a moment to step outside. Let's slow down and let nature work its magic.